So that's all we have for that. Now let's transition into our casual discussion. Now, speaking of casual, I love casual Yu-Gi-Oh, but my definition is different from everybody else's. You can have somebody like me who likes casual. I'll use an example of S-Force casual deck. Okay, can do some good things with the right cards. I try and run decks. When I say casual, I'm running S Force. I may throw in a hand trap, three of one. My extra deck is not going to focus on Appaloosa, Boral Sword, whatever it is. I want to keep it S Force. And right now we only have one. I may add in those guys as an emergency, but my main strategy is going to be getting the S Force Link monster or just controlling the field with that. Now, again, that's my interpretation. Somebody might say, well, I've got a casual S Force deck, and my first move is to get out Dragoon. Everybody's strategy is different. Joker, I see you dipping your head there. What is your interpretation of when somebody says casual? Tell us what comes to mind for you. Like what do you?
Mine is basically you're not focused too much on doing excessive combos. You're actually giving people a chance, like maybe a couple of turns. They try to get the field going. They try to get some presence, and then all of a sudden, all right, it's been 5 turns for both of us. Now it's getting down to the nitty gritty. For me, I would have to say my Satella Knight deck would be my casual deck. My scrap deck, depending on what I have in it, it's going to be a casual deck.
Mm-hmm.
Starry Knights, Infernoble, I have them built as casuals, but I can make them meta. Now, as far as it goes with like the Borals, if I put in Boral's Sword, I'm not going to use Savage.
Mm-hmm.
If I use Appaloosa, I'm not going to really have her in as the main thing. That's just like last ditch effort if I'm down and out.
Yeah.
I'm only going to have maybe 2 hand traps, but they're the same attribute as the deck that I run. So that way it's a little bit fair. Now, some people will sit there and be like, that's a little too fair. That's just being, no, it's just so that I can play, get a feel of the deck. The person can get a feel of the deck. And if we want to exchange notes, there you go. I'm not going to sit here and just be like, I'm just going to dump everything at you for fun and then brag that I dumped this out on you for fun. And you go, dag, man, all I did was try to play Mystic Mind. Good game. Just saying.
Yeah. And we all have friends that we know of where we'll play and they know what kind of deck we're using and they will customize a side deck just to beat your deck. So if they know you're running Mystic Mind, they're going to throw in about 15 spell trap removal cards, whatever it is, and that's no fun either. It's like bring your deck that you play. Okay, bring it how it is. Again, it's like Arrow Mage. I have plants in my extra deck. I think I run a couple extras that aren't, but it's mostly plants. Now I can easily throw in Dragoon, get him out with Verte Anaconda. But what fun is that if I'm playing casual? If somebody brings S-Force and I got Arrow Mage and we're playing, I throw out Dragoon. Well, guess what? You can't play. Okay, game's over. Let's start over. Again, it's still fun to me, man. I like the interaction. I like going back and forth. I get it. Competitive is a whole different monster. If you play casual and you throw in cards like Dragoon, great, more power to you. Enjoy, play how you want. I'm just saying that's how I prefer to play. Prodigy, talk to us about what your interpretation of casual is.
I think this is a hard topic. Casual is different depending on who you are. I mean, some people will say, if I'm not putting out 5 monsters on my field turn 1, I'm playing casual. 4 is casual for me. But I guess it depends on the archetypes you're playing. But any archetype can be meta, like Joker was saying.
Yeah.
So it's just like it's weird because like if depending on who you're playing with, I'd say like I could go to a friend's house and I'll be like, okay, let's play Yu-Gi-Oh. We're just playing just to have fun. We're gonna play our best, and to me, that's casual.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, hopefully there's turns involved. Like hopefully there's not a 1-turn OTK. I'm hoping, but to them, it might be like, hey, that was an awesome combo. Let's try it again. Let's run it back. This is amazing. So I don't know. Casual is hard to define. But at the same time, for me, as a person who just got back into Yu-Gi-Oh again last year, I started with Air Mage. That was like the first deck I built, and I thought it was an amazing deck, and it's still an amazing deck. Plants are wonderful, guys. If you don't have a plant deck, you need to build one. Um, and to me, that's casual. And then I moved on to Evil Twins, and I love that deck. I don't care if it's not top tier, top three, it's not topping anything. I just love that deck, and that's what I want to play. So for me, that's a casual deck. I mean, with cards like Dragoon and what else is there? What other top tier cards are there that we're looking out for? Kobe. That's in there.
Let's see. We got Dragoon, Appaloosa, Brawl Savage. Name. Rapadokus, actually, because Rapadokus is kind of like one of those, hey, I'm gonna make anything enable now. Oh god, top of my head. Pisty, because Dragon Link.
Ooh.
But if you're looking at generic, it's kind of harder to find because there's only really just a few generic. But I guess there's also, Lightning Storm. There's also Ash.
Dream Mirror.
Yeah, we'll see. Dream Mirror. I mean, it's just crazy because anything could be casual. You put two cards in there, and somebody might say it's meta. Any one of those two cards can make a deck meta. And it's just weird. I mean, but if you just want to have fun, I'd say play GOAT format, guys. That's the most casual you could get.
Sorry,
At least there'll be like 20 turns.
It depends. That depends. You want to play me GOAT format? Bring it. I'll end it pretty quick. That's my backyard. I grew up playing GOAT. Anyways, but yeah, you're right. Kind of like I have Arrow. I run Rika. I have a Rika deck. Now I have a casual Rika deck, but I can make it meta by adding 12 hand traps to it and still run the engine effectively and consistently. So
exactly, yeah.
Okay, somebody banished Cole. Okay, what are you doing, Joker? What'd you play? Solemn judgment.
It's not me this time.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, I love this discussion because everybody's interpretation of casual is different. We have like my interpretation. Like if I'm running Air Mage, I'm gonna run all plants. If I'm running Zombie World, which by the way, god dang it, if one of the big influencers didn't come out and say Zombie World, Eldritch, or whatever it is, Zombie World is like a new big deck. And now, of course, everybody's going to start playing it. And hey, I've been running zombies for a while before it was cool. So just so you know, whatever is that worth? Probably not worth anything.
Most of the hand traps are zombies. By the way,
yeah, that's true.
My anaconda don't want none unless you got sons, hun.
You can do side beds, those sit-ups.
Anaconda.
Avalon joke. There you go.
Old school. Yeah. Got me dancing now. All right. Oh man. So casual, again, it's all subjective. I love casual decks. I don't care if they're bad. I remember one time I posted a video of Dream Mirror. I love that deck. Yes, it is not consistent. Yes, you can brick easily because there's so many dang field spells. And somebody said, well, it's horrible. It's a horrible deck. Yeah, it's tough to play, and especially if you're playing competitive. I don't care about that crap. I don't care. I'll run with Dino Wrestlers. I'll build a stupid Dino Wrestler deck and I'll try it. I'll play it. Sun Avalon, again, not considered very good at all. Not very consistent. It's more of a reactive. You can put cards in there to force your opponent to attack you and do all that stuff. But in the day, there's no protection. So if I'm dueling against somebody who has, 10, even 3 hand traps, they can easily kill that deck with an Infect Veiler. Trust me. Again, if like Prodigy, you and I have played, we've casually dueled each other, and I have nothing but fun. Yeah, we throw in some hand traps, sometimes I'll throw in here and there, but I mean, it's one of those things where we run the decks, we play them, and we have fun. It's casual dueling. I'm not going to sit there and build up a 20-minute board, especially when we're playing remotely, for you to say, well, I got nothing. I've dueled people like that, and it's not fun, especially remote dueling. That's why I don't do it anymore. I don't want to sit there while you build this huge board and I look at my hand and say, oh, crap, I don't have a hand trap.
I got nothing.
Yeah. I ain't got a setup for remote dueling, so I don't do it.
Yeah, I took my setup down. If you want to duel, if I have time,
I'll not for everyone, guys.
Yeah. So Joker, in closing, I mean, as far as casual dueling, I mean, I love casual dueling. I don't know if anybody else does. I know some people just see meta only, and they'll drop whatever their deck is to get the next best thing. And that goes back again, ties to the beginning where we're talking about hype and price and craziness.
Yeah.
And I see people getting tired of it because they don't want to play casual. They want to just be the best, the competitor. They want to be the king of games, whatever it is. And now you see
Not Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum. Yeah. You go into different games, playing Digimon, great game in its own right. You have Final Fantasy, great game. You have Vice Schwarz, another game. You have Card Fight Vanguard, and you have so many other games that are available. But everybody loves Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, if you love it, you love it. Magic the Gathering, another one, Wizards of the Coast. And you have Monster Club. Anyways, Joker. Bottom line, casual, what are your thoughts again on this?
For me, bottom line for me is this. I'd rather run a deck that I have faith in, that I built, more so than me spending money and building a deck that someone just showed me how they run a couple of cards in.
Yeah.
I actually tried doing that one time. It didn't go too well. So now I'm just sitting here like, okay, maybe it's best if I just run my own cards my way instead of letting someone tell me how I should run it. Because am I going to run up to them in a tournament and be like, hey, man, how do I run this real quick? No, it's all coming up to me. Heck, I'd rather build Dummy Grenade again and just see how meta players handle that deck. It's a deck that literally 4 monsters. And then you decide how the deck runs because you're going to be too busy either negating or destroying stuff. It's literally reacts to you. So that's how I see it. If you don't have faith in your deck, go ahead, spend all that money. But if you have faith in your deck, your build, your way, I see no problem. So I guess that makes me a filthy casual that needs to get good. I don't care. At least I know I have faith in me.
So be it. And that's why I'm building Mystic Mind. I'm going to have it ready. I'm going to carry it with me wherever I go. If I run into somebody that wants a duel, I'm playing Mystic Mind, and I want to make you mad. That's right. You heard it here. I don't care.
Mystic Mind.
Why?